CTO of Loomia, and last March 2007, we were standing up here and talking all about our platform that helps media sites and retail sites offer personalized recommendations. And since then, a lot of things have changed. So I'm going to give you the quick update just so you know exactly what we do. Here's a retail site. Here's a widget. I showed this a year ago. And that widget understands everything about user behavior on this site, on our network of sites, and also the content and the products that are being offered by this retailer. And you can add it to a retail site or media site in a few minutes using a JavaScript, a line of JavaScript. It's really easy to try. You get metrics right away. It's so simple to integrate that even a smaller site can integrate it. And it's really effective. Some sites, like video sites, it works really, really, really well to drive more traffic within your site. And on retail sites, it drives more sales and larger sales to each user. Now, since last year, we raised $5 million. We differentiated, which is a really interesting story I'm going to tell you more about. There are a lot of companies in the recommendation market. And the interesting thing is if you talk to a customer and say, hey, why did you pick that particular company? They don't always have a very clear answer to that. And we realized this is a big problem in that market. So we have a solution to that, and I'm gonna hold off for just 2 minutes to tell you about that. And we also closed a lot of deals. Some of the deals are up on the board here. And we've had steady traffic growth. This is the smallest, most conservative third-party estimate of traffic growth. If you look on Quantcast, you'll see it's 3 to 5 times that number. So we're really large. I think we're the largest recommendation network out there today. Now, the thing about differentiation in this market that was interesting is that everyone is differentiating along the lines of algorithm. But if you think about how you hear about things, like here's a TV show like The Office, how'd you hear about that? You had a friend, your friend had a good taste in comedy, and they said, hey, you really like this show. That's not how recommendations have been working online. And this stops people from trusting the recommendations. We knew this was a problem when we started interviewing our users. And the way that recommendations have proceeded, we started with content analysis. This had, hey, if you like this article about Yahoo, you might like this other article that has Yahoo in it. Then you can take a look at the personal preferences. Hey, you personally like articles about this topic. And the click-through rate starts increasing when you start adding these things. But check this out. You can say, one of your friends read this thing too, and it's relevant. We saw 3 to 5 times increase in the click-through rate. And the question is, how can we offer that? So what we did is we integrated initially with Facebook. So you can take your friends with you, and we launched this in January of this year, to a site like the Wall Street Journal and see what are the articles that are relevant to you today, that the people who are your actual friends have been reading, that are relevant with them. People click this at a rate of at least 3x regular algorithmic recommendations based on content or behavioral analysis. So we offer 4 types of recommendations as widgets. We also are starting to drive a little bit of traffic between those sites using a simple sharing function. And on the privacy side, just by interviewing a lot of users, we're able to try and understand what they really need for the first time when it comes to interacting with your friends and sharing a little bit of information. And part of that was opt-in, user control, transparent. So for end users now, you get recommendations that are relevant and that you're going to trust at a higher rate and actually engage with at a much, much higher rate than any pure algorithmic solution. If you're a blogger, you can actually build a reputation, and we're adding features for following people who share content that you're interested in. For publishers, it actually does drive a lot of engagement on your site and also to your sites. Through some of this. So why we're here today, we're looking for partners. If you're a media site, we want to meet with you. If you're a retailer, or even better, a retail platform, we could really help drive more sales. If you're an interactive advertiser, this is one of the ways we make money. So on a media site, we show ads, and we are working on building that platform now. And if you're a social platform, we want to work with you. We think we can help you build higher engagement levels and also build your own growth. Thank you.
Good job. No gong needed. No gong needed. That was
Yeah,
great.
you guys need a big gong in here.
Well, I've been asking for one, and it's not in the budget. They don't let me have one. Judges, Dave, how's your online experience right now?
I was mainly just trying to check out. So it seems like you're pitching the Seen This widget fairly heavily on your website, but my guess is that right now most of your traffic and potentially your revenue is through partners. Is that?
Yeah, in fact, the Seeing This widget has two components. One's on the social network, but the bulk of the use is actually on the widget on the publisher site. And so it's really